Hello and welcome to Caching Waves. This is your Elliott Wave update for compound. I'm just real quick on the daily. This is my long-term count. Started in the middle of a correction. We came up for a B wave to all-time highs and 5 waves down for a C wave to complete the bearish structure. Fourth wave's a triangle, and we reversed up and above the fourth wave, finding support in previous resistance. Now going down to the 4 hour, we had a 1-2, nice impulsive move. Correction came just past the 618 retracement, as you can see. And if this is labeled correctly, we should be getting a move pretty soon. I've seen this pattern over and over in crypto, which is why I have it labeled this way specifically. And that is a leading diagonal, wave 1. We have a running flat for our wave 2, which is complete or close to completing if this count is correct. I got in this entry the other day on this wave down. If you watch my previous videos, when we were up in this area, I said wait for this move to the downside to enter. It is clearly a false breakout. If you've watched how other coins take off, this is why I was expecting this move. It was clearly 3 waves. And our invalidation for that expanded B wave was the 1.618 extension of this first wave. So how you get that is pull your pivots from here, add the 1.236, 382, and 1.618, and that's how you get that area. Standard extensions for this C wave off that B is the 618 at minimum. The 1-to-1 is most common. After that, the 1.236 and the 1.382. So I put this box in the most common areas, as you can see, and was expecting a reversal in this area. It's hard to see if that's complete yet or if we need one more tick down before we attempt to take off again. Time will tell today. But everything looks good here. My entry was, I'll show you my entry in a moment on the other chart. But it was right in this area, stop at this previous A wave low. Reason for that is the running flat. We can come pretty close to this A wave. If we get an expanded flat, we'd expect lower than the A wave, obviously. But then this trend becomes less probable to reverse. So leaving my stop at that A wave, personally. So going back to charts, if this is a 1-2, I'd like to consolidate above this area of this wave 1 to keep this quite bullish. So anywhere in this area is good. If we drop below this previous consolidation, probabilities shift to the downside. So I'm going to leave my trade set up like that. So depending how bullish we get here, someone was asking for targets the other day. These are all just placeholders. On log scale, we'd expect for our third wave around 290 on log scale, but this is the area that we'd have to break through before getting confident on that, which is the point of breakdown in this fourth wave of the previous third. There's a lot of selling pressure in that area. If we respect linear scale, then our third wave would hit around 136.58, as you can see, and we'd expect our larger wave 1 to complete literally around that area we mentioned, this point of breakdown over here. So we'll see how powerful this wave is before we can dial in on what targets to take. But as of right now, looks good. Anticipating this is either a wave 1, although it's selling off pretty hard, or this is a WXY. There's our 3 wave here. This could grind up a little bit, come down for our Y wave. So expecting some chop today. Maybe something like this. If we get a flat, we'd expect 5 waves down. If we don't get a WXY, we'd expect 3 waves down. And we'd want to hit at least the 70% on a flat retracement of this first wave down. All right, guys, so nothing's changed on my end. expecting either another wave down or this to be an impulse, and we reverse from here. It's a pretty ugly wave. Looks like an ABC running flat, or expanded flat there. ABC, A, B. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see something like this, and then we come down to the 1-to-1. But everything looks good on compound. I'm going to go to my entry. Originally, I wanted to see this turn into 5, if you remember my video from yesterday. It doesn't appear it has, so I'm expecting this to consolidate a little more today. And probably come down to that 1-to-1. Looking for an ABC. And then continue down to the 1-to-1 here, or the 1.236 or 1.382. Here's my original entry. Stop is at that A wave low. All right, so keep an eye on this. If I wasn't in yet, I'd wait for this to complete before taking my entry. All right, guys, that's it for compound. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see my updates. These are my current trades. And hit the bell if you want the updates right away. All right, guys, thanks for watching.